Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Let me show you something. See this thing? She's like hassling me to throw her out the back. So can you hold for like 1 minute?
Oh,
I'm going
fuck
to
yeah,
throw her
man.
out.
Absolutely. The kids are really important. The kids are the most important, you know?
What's happening, everyone? Welcome to episode 36 of the Road Podcast. You look fantastic today. You look fantastic today. Everything's all good. Hope everyone's well. I'm recording this mad late at night because there is no time, but there's always time to be made. As I said, episode 36. Can't believe I'm here. Would you believe today, of all days, yes, today is the Road Podcast first birthday. Yes, first birthday for the Road Podcast today. 1 year doing this thing. Unbelievable. 36 episodes in. And what a crazy, funny, humorous, inspiring individual to share it with. I had the opportunity to jump on board for a chat with this guy at super short notice. Yes, super short notice. Like a day's notice maybe. But anyway, episode 36, my now good friend Craig Sotkovsky, an absolute killer of a man whose life, whose road, should we say, through life has been full, and I mean full of ups and downs and ups and downs. And he's rode those waves with a big smile on his face, ones that included crazy health scares, and ones that included financial gains and epic financial losses. And he just sits here telling his story and teaching people about the morals of it and the craziness of life. And the crazy thing about this episode was I came with a script like a true professional that all you guys know I am, kind of. And guess what happened? Didn't use any of it. I knew this guy for 60 seconds and I felt like we were best friends. And I think that translates in this episode. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you guys to my left shoulder enjoy it. And let's just roll with it. Also, expect harassment from me to join my new Facebook group. I want to put stuff in a private group, well, a public group for people that listen to this podcast or watch me on YouTube, that we can discuss episodes, upcoming episodes, potential episodes, articles, topics, whatever. So I'll be posting that on my socials. Get me on Instagram, get me on TikTok. And yeah, have a good week, people. Let's get to the podcast. I'm going to start this by saying the reason I think we first started networking on Facebook. And I was like, I put you on my short list of people I wanted to speak to. And we'll get into reasons why. But the reason I start harassing you in the last week or so was because I watched a video of you on Facebook where you said something, I can't quote this directly, but you said something along the lines of, a lot of people die at 35 and get buried at 85.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I just thought, fuck, I don't want to be that person. I know that feeling. And I said, I need to talk to you about this shit.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, it's real talk.
It's fucking true. I mean, I think about my situation, right? I just call it a situation where
Yeah.
I had to come to Mexico because I was a 9/11 respondent to the World Trade Center. Okay. And quite literally got my fucking life taken away from me, I believe. Okay. And it was over a decade of dealing with this bullshit about being sick and all of this crazy nonsense of losing everything and getting divorced. And now I'm away from my kid because she's in school. And I sit here and I call this place the lab. I have quite literally. I don't know if I can do this, but anyway, I have notes all over my walls, all over my walls. Things that I'm doing, projects that I'm accomplishing, and it goes from like somatic frequencies to dimethyltryptamine to pyramids to the seven hypnotic words to put people in a
Oh,
trance. Like it's constant bullshit pumping through my head, right?
that
And
is that's a good wall.
hey man,
It's a good wall. Go
look,
on, turn the camera.
you think I'm fucking with you?
I d- Holy shit!
And that's only one wall. And I'm in this small place, right? In Mérida, Mexico.
Yeah.
Um and, and I just keep developing more and more fucking stories about my life. And I
Mm.
sit here and I mean this wholeheartedly. My life has humbled the shit out of me so much to where now I'm on this quest to not motivate, inspire people because that goes away. I want people to understand that they don't have fucking time and learn how to execute and put the energy into the stuff that they always wanted to do because I held myself back so much because I was sick.
Yeah.
I couldn't accomplish shit. I felt less than. I beat myself up to a point where I was self isolating from my family and just, man, and just like life kept going like this, man.
Yeah, man.
And I needed to come down here. I needed to come down here to get healthy.
And it's doing that for you, huh?
Oh, it's taken me it like so I was sick for like 13 years and I have a bunch of ailments from 9/11 and lung cancer was one of them. It's GERDs, Barrett's esophagus, PTSD, and and I'm alchemizing everything that's being thrown at me. And I
Mm.
don't want to know what life has for me next. I have all the faith. I have all the faith that I'll make it through
Yeah.
just to tell another story. And that might sound fucked up to people. However, I know this is my quest. It's nobody else's, right?
Exactly.
So I've developed this resilient mindset to whatever fucking comes my way, I'm gonna alchemize it. And I want to encourage people to do that.
That's a powerful thing. I'm just I'm not gonna go off a script here. I'm just gonna ask you, are you afraid of anything anymore?
No. No, I think when death no longer scares you, there
Mm.
are things that I'm getting goosebumps. There are things that like afraid. I don't know. I do shit scared anyway. You know what I mean? Like if I have that, like I've been able to control my emotional pharmaceutical set to where. I'll give you an example. So they told me 4 different times that I was going to be treated for 4 different cancers. 2 of them were for male breast cancer. Okay. And that for me was like probably one of the most humiliating things. So I was like, yeah, male breast cancer, of course it's gonna fucking take me out. And then I'd look in the mirror and be like, because you're a fucking pussy, man. Like, like you can't get a manly cancer, right? Like this is the shit that would go through my head, man. It was just like
Yeah.
so just like real quick. So I've been told I've had fucked up screens, I've had fucked up blood, I've had shadows on my lungs, I've had like and continue. This shit is every day, right? For I don't know, God, it had to be like 10 years. 13 years in total because I started in 2012 and it's 2025. So I've been on this
Oh,
fucking thing for 13 years, man. And
well.
and I'm really passionate about it because I tell people all the time if a knucklehead from Jersey could figure this shit out, anybody can. And I want to encourage people to just fucking stand back up again, man. Because life
Yeah.
is gonna life. Murphy's law will hit you upside the fucking head every time you turn around. Now, that
Mm.
being said, if you allow it, I fuck with Murphy all the time, man. Come on, green little motherfucker, let's go. You know, and and and, there's one point that I want to make. So I had my 15th knee surgery in September of last year,
How many legs do
and
you
in
have?
man. This fucking hey, I'm trying to keep the ones I got, man. Right?
Okay.
I mean, I'm really trying to keep the ones I have to have these fuckers, right?
Yeah,
And one one of the best mentors and friends in my life is this guy, Robert. He literally has no legs. And he's
right.
motivated and inspired me to be a giant because I look at him like when I met him, he's like, yeah, people call me Shorty. I was like, I'm never fucking calling you Shorty, man. Ever, ever. I was like, just no fucking way. Cause this guy is a giant in my life, man.
Yeah.
And and I see things that he's done and what he has to do just to survive every day. So that being said, I just wanted to tell you this real quick about my last knee surgery.
Hmm.
So I had a knee surgery in September, and in November it was still fucking swollen. It was still like not right. So I went back to the surgeon, and he's like, "Well, you know, Craig, to be honest with you, I believe you have synovial sarcoma of your leg." And I was just like, "The fuck?" I started laughing, and he goes, you know, 5 minutes later he addresses me, and he's like, "You know, you're the first fucking patient that ever laughed in my face when I gave them a potential cancer diagnosis." I was like, "Well,
Shit.
it's not my first fucking rodeo, right?"
Yeah.
And what I've developed for myself is to I still react to certain things, but my reaction time is like 30 seconds, 15 seconds. I know if I go past that, that fucking biochemistry is going to change.
Mm.
And I've been able to develop this thing, heart and brain coherence for myself.
Okay.
You can tell me I'm going to be dead tomorrow morning at 6:37 a.m. 6:36, I'm still going to have a fucking smile on my face and just be like, fuck it, let's go.
Wow.
Where's the next adventure going, man? What?
Shit.
Out of this battery? Shit. I've been drained out for years, man.
Dude, I love your philosophy. I love your mentality. I think you got to make the most of this shit while we're here, huh? It's that simple
Absolutely, man. I'm
sometimes.
fucking sliding through life. I remember my
Good.
50th birthday. I remember my 50th birthday. I was actually getting a procedure from my lung. And I was like, no, it was 52. Sorry. On my birthday, I was sliding into surgery, man. And I was just like, fuck it, happy birthday. Cause I know I'm gonna beat this shit. Let's go.
Do you think that there's a power in the mind that can help you overcome these medical issues? Do you think that if you approach this shit with the right mentality, that it's easier to defeat it?
I'm a living testament to that because I know with
Right.
heart and brain coherence, everything is epigenetics, right? So
Mm.
what I've been able to do for myself, and I just do this shit on myself, and then I help my clients do it. You have to be radically uncomfortable, okay? Being uncomfortable in how you change your life. I'm fucking passionate about explaining that shit to people
I
because
want you to explain it.
I walk by faith, not by sight, right? So like I have all the faith in the world in me.
Mm.
And I have touched into something that some people call the soul. I've touched into the thing where I've been able to alchemize all this crazy shit out here, right? Because this is where the problem is. All of these fucking toxic environments and fucked up situations that we're in and relationships and all this craziness. They're all outside influences of people, places, and things. The only thing that we can control, right, is time in our temple. This is the fucking only real estate that we can own.
Mm.
So if I'm able to tap into somebody's mind, I can make them fucking do whatever they want just by leading them. Seriously, just by leading them in one direction where, like, this is all marketing, this is all sales, and this is all philosophy on how to gain shit in your life. And all, I could use it for the good or the bad. And I'd rather do it
Wow.
for the good. And I'm a firm fucking believer that we've all done great things. Okay. Everybody has done something great in this world. And I want people to amplify on the greatness that they have within themselves. While I was battling all of this shit, I had one of the best mentors I've ever had in my life help me. He actually gave me a scholarship to his program. His name is Les Brown. One of the greatest mindset motivational speakers on the fucking planet. And he encouraged me. This was his encouraging words. Hey, Craig, say what you're going to say, do what you're going to do. Just beat the chalk outline and you got this thing licked, man. You have to constantly keep moving forward. You got to constantly keep producing for yourself. And you have to love yourself. And for the longest time, I didn't. I thought I was a piece of shit because I was sick. I used to be a high achiever and then I couldn't even pay the light bill. I went bankrupt. We literally, my family sold everything multiple times just to keep my ass alive. And I'm alive. So I'm going to utilize my voice to the best of my ability to disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed, jar people into believing in themselves.
Disturb the comfort and comfort the disturb. Is that what you said?
Disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. That's why I piss off.
Awesome.
Somebody asked me the other day, was on a podcast, like, do you piss a lot of people off? I was, yeah, mostly to my clients. And he's like, what? That's a bad fucking thing. I was like, no. It's actually a great thing.
Yeah.
Because if they're getting pissed off at me, that means that they're sitting in their dark shit going, this is really uncomfortable to be here. Nah, motherfucker, this is how you get through and see your light, is by sitting in all the dark shit. And I've been able to sit in my dark by myself. I mean, I was the crazy fuck that opened a restaurant in another country. Right? 2, and a spice shop. And I didn't even speak the language at the time. I was the crazy fuck that had a Jamaican restaurant in an Italian neighborhood. I was the guy that lived in the bush with somebody that was savants in Jamaica for 6 months. And he gave me the ability to learn from him to what the mind can actually do. So I know it's a long rant, but I'm going into where I believe this sits, and it's called the reticular activating system. Everybody has it, okay? And I believe the reticular activating system is like a cyborg. It's just, all it wants to do is please you, okay? That's all it's designed to do. And it doesn't know the difference between time. So something fucked up could have happened to you 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And when you recall it, when you recall that emotional attachment to whatever experience that was, our biochemistry changes. So people sit in this fucking cortisol and adrenaline forever instead of the oxytocin and serotonin. And
So,
I believe I've been able to hit both.
how do we change our internal body chemistry when dealing with these memories or moments in time that continue to resurface?
You want them to resurface.
You want them to resurface.
Okay. Absolutely. How else are you gonna come to a logical well, I shouldn't say conclusion. How are you going to be able to change if you don't want to sit in the energy that needs to be changed? Right? So you recall, I mean, for the longest time, I couldn't get past, I used to speak at convention centers on real estate finance, all this crazy shit. And I used to get all of these accolades as I was walking off the stage, people applauding, people, oh my God, you're the guy with the info and all that. I used to walk off stage thinking I was a piece of shit because I never dealt with being molested as a kid.
Fuck.
So I had that, as well as being a drug addict in my teens, as well as bankruptcies and fucked up business relationships, and realizing that I was the root cause of all of it. So I had to sit in that dark. I had to alchemize everything in my life. And I still do to this day, man. I did over 300 rounds of DMT. And that and that alone is like, my next book coming out is called The Shaman from Jersey. Because I've been able to alchemize. Because I've been able to alchemize. And I appreciate being able to tell my story and allow me to just go on a fucking tangent rant.
I love this shit. I fucking love this shit. And my listeners like this stuff. I don't do the generic question shit. We're having a conversation, my friend. We met 10 minutes ago and we're just spilling it all out here. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Literally 10 fucking minutes ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I saw the link to Riverside, I was like, oh shit, we might as well just get this over and done with. Let's go.
Yeah, just hop straight in. Fuck it. This isn't
and
fucking...
that's what I want people...
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
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 no, it's
go
just
ahead.
there's a lag. There's a lag, man.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I was just saying this isn't the 6 o'clock show. This isn't scripted and suits, and we have 2 minutes to get our point across. We can do whatever the hell we want. This is the beauty of podcast, and we get to speak with people all over the world. It's awesome. I mean, I'm fucking so far away from you. I'm in Ireland, but it just feels like we're connected here because we're on the same plane. We're on the same.
So so that's the whole thing. That's why I encourage people, right? Is to tap
Yeah,
in to the human Wi-Fi. It's called the quantum field. And I believe the pineal gland is the antenna for the quantum field. And then it gets
yeah,
processed through the reticular activating system. So
yes,
I believe we're light seeking the human experience. And I believe, and I no longer come to conclusions. That's why I stopped myself before. Because if I come to a conclusion, that means I've shut down how I think. It just
mm,
stopped, it's right there, and that's the end. But if you give me different information about whatever situation I'm in, I can be open to it and change the way I believe. Because most people's belief system is a fucking lie in the middle, and
yeah,
that's where culture kicks in, and that's where all the other bullshit about how humans are disconnected.
mm,
That the powers that be want everybody to be disconnected instead of really connected, really understand
yeah,
emotions.
man.
I talk on
I
podcasts in
think
different cultures and shit.
if more people had that kind of perspective, I think the world would be a better place. To be honest with you.
You know, I think the world is always fucked up. And it's just
That's a
just
quote. That's
just
a
a
quote.
different perspective, right? It's just a different perspective, right? I think the world has always been fucked. I believe this is a training ground. I
Training
believe
ground.
this is. I believe that this is like. So my belief system, unless somebody can correct me, we're light seeking the human experience, and I believe this is the reason why I have all of these opportunities for all of these fucked up experiences.
Mm,
I'm no different than anybody else. I've just reprogrammed, rewired, download different
yeah,
software. You know,
I think
um,
you're a little bit braver than most people, and that's probably taken you to much different places than a lot of people would dare venture.
I appreciate that observation.
Mm,
I do. I mean, that's more humble fucking pie I'm gonna eat. I keep saying my belief because I have all this belief in myself because of all the
yeah.
shit that I've had to overcome. And people, we're all wired the same way, right? We all have the same mechanisms. However, I don't watch sports anymore. I don't watch, fucking TV. I'm studying different shit. Do
Mm,
I do I listen to fucked up things just to like get out of my head and shit? Yeah, of course. Like, have so many distractions that I like, right? But it's not. I say I don't know, but I do. I can sit and listen to frequencies for hours. Just
literal
just
frequencies.
just frequencies, man.
Wow.
And because I've realized that's what's helping me heal
Yeah.
are the frequencies. So
Wow.
if I want to stay in this mindset of using all the fucked up experiences as my new foundation, I have to stay in that dialed frequency.
Mm,
I don't fuck around with people that don't fuck around with me anymore. I just refuse to. I love myself way too much.
that's healthy. That's healthy. Let me dip into the DMT thing because that's very much stigmatized on my side of the world. And it's something I'm seriously interested in venturing into, to be honest.
Okay. So
So,
your side of the world believes in fucking leprechauns, but DMT's off limits.
no, no, your side of the world believes that my side of the world believes in leprechauns.
Okay, yeah, because we have Lucky Charms. I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
forgot.
that's just, we sell you cereal. No, you sell yourself cereal. We don't believe that. It's just their stereotype. We do drink too much alcohol. That stereotype is true. The leprechaun one's not so fucking true, man.
I
I
love
do
this
have some friends.
conversation, man. I really do.
Yeah, I know. This some of my friends have done DMT. Um, and they all tell me I should get myself in the right place and go on that adventure. And I don't know why I'm afraid to, or I haven't chased it. And I feel like what would happen? What do you think I would get benefit from going on a DMT trip?
So it's literally 10, 15 minutes. I've got it.
Yes,
One time I got it to like 27 minutes, but that
stopwatch.
was because, I drank ayahuasca first,
Uh,
put myself in a 936 HC frequency for a few hours, drank the ayahuasca, and waited 45 minutes to an hour and then blasted off with DMT. Let me tell you something. This is a wild fucking 27 minutes on that side. And then it was a wild 6 fucking hours on this side. Because this, like, I came back, man, and this shit, I was talking to a plumeria tree, okay, for like, I don't know, a couple hours, and it laid out 5 years of my fucking life, 10 years of my, I can't really remember that, but it came to like every point it made, I was already aware of it before it happened. That fucked my head up. And this was before I actually got diagnosed with cancer. But I was also, at that time, I was walking around with a collapsed lobe of my lung for 5
Christ.
years.
Well,
And I used to tell my daughter's mom all the time. I'd be like, "Fuck, man, there's no way that people have to live like this in so much fucking pain." Hindsight, I knew what happened, and I just fucking didn't do anything to till they
shit.
diagnosed me with lung cancer.
Well, shit. So you were doing DMT like a long time ago.
So the first time I lived down here, I had a couple Indian restaurants, and one day this dude walked in, and I was just like looking at my computer or whatever, and I just heard somebody say, "Hey, I heard a fucking Goomba runs this joint." And without looking up, I was like, "Who the fuck wants to know?" And he's like, "Look like I found them, right?" So so he ended up mentoring me, and he ended up being a Templar, and he sent me down a lot of fucking crazy rabbit holes. And this guy was probably the first sociopath I ever met in my life. And he was so fucking crazy that when I found out about his stories, made me realize why he was so fucking crazy. And he was a graduate of the Vatican. He was a fucking Jesuit, and
Oh,
showed me a lot of different things that really fucked my head up for the longest time. And he used to always tell me, "There's only one thing that's going to get your head right, and that's DMT." I have to be like, why is this guy fucking with me all the time? He's always telling me, he's sending me down these rabbit holes, right? However, I was willingly looking to go because that was
yeah.
the time of my life where I was pissed off. I was doing all kinds of crazy shit. And this is the way DMT is supposed to happen, okay? From all the evidence that I've seen and heard about and all the stories, you're not supposed to chase DMT. DMT is going to come find your ass. And when it does, this is all for shits and giggles. I'm not certified in anything. I'm not fucking promoting, selling, none of that shit.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about that.
I believe DMT will show up in your life when you're ready for it, but you'll never be ready for it because it should take the top of your fucking head off, man. It it makes you more aware of all the crazy shit that is on this volcanic meatball. Like I listen to people talk. I'm exposed to thousands of people a week. Okay.
Mm,
And that to me alone is quite fucking humble
yes.
because I speak all over the world. I don't even have to leave my living room. That fucks me up more than anything, right? So so this is what I attempt to explain to people, right? DMT is going to help you tap into the quantum field. It's going to help you tap into, see, we're talking and we're thousands of miles away from each other, but
Mm,
yet there's nothing connected other than power cords,
yeah.
right? So all this airwave shit that is all out here, they're able to dial in that frequency so you get a Wi-Fi bill. How the fuck did they do that? We can do the same thing. We could
Yeah.
all tap into, I'll give you an example. It's the reason why you could take a bunch of women, put them on an island, right? Women from all over the world, all over this volcanic fucking meatball. You take them and you put them on an island, and eventually their cycles will sync because they're tapping into that survival mechanism that we all
Yeah.
have. And that is the quantum field.
It's incredible that, isn't it?
I'm amazed by it. I'm like, wait, I'm chosen to do what? Like, what the fuck? Experience all of these psychedelic experiences and shit to get out of my head to explain this shit to people? Okay, I'm up for it.
Yeah. So these are like almost like human superpowers, probably powers that we traditionally did possess a long, long time ago, and
No, we still possess them.
we've just lost them, and we've to
Wait,
find them
yes,
again.
because we're just. I believe all roads lead to Rome, and I've been
Oh,
taught this by this dude. Okay,
yeah.
they are the gatekeepers of all the ancient knowledge and technology that we have possessed in the past. And it's the reason why all these shamans around the fucking world have gone into certain trances to illuminate themselves, to
Mm,
make themselves bright. So it attracts other people that are seeking that knowledge and wisdom. I've been seeking this knowledge and wisdom my whole life. And I believe I prepared myself before I fucking came here to disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. I believe in my heart of hearts that I signed contracts before I even got here to live a life of just utter fucking chaos, fucking chaos, and to be able to figure this out because I'm a hermit. I'm a hermit, man. As much as I'm outward as an extrovert,
yeah.
I'm a huge introvert, man. Yeah, I like my
Really.
peace. I like my quiet. I like being able to research. I like
Yeah.
being able to create things, and I don't push it on people because it's like I'm creating this shit, and whoever wants to hear or learn about it, they eventually will.
Mm,
Whether it's through me or some other means, their energy is being focused on whatever it is they want to be involved in. But you have to
powerful.
have a vested interest. You
Yeah.
can't do shit for other people.
Yeah. Of course, people have to bring themselves to this. Let me ask you about this. What did you say? We are light in a human form.
Light seeking a human experience. Instead
Light
of in
seeking.
yeah, light seeking the
Right.
human experience. Because you think about it, right? You have a sperm cell and you have an egg, right? What
Yeah.
the fuck happens when one goes to the other? It creates something.
Yeah.
So where the fuck did this shit come from? And how did it like, I'm gonna fly into this and then I'm gonna tap into that and then
Yeah.
cells are created.
Yeah.
Where
It's
the fuck
magic,
did that come from, man?
dude. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of questions we'll never have to answer for. But I
I
mean,
believe DMT will show you those
yeah.
fucking answers, man.
Next episode we do will be post DMT experience. It'll be totally different.
It will. It will. When I explain this shit to people, they get it to a certain point until they've crossed over. Once they've
Yeah.
crossed, they're like, "Holy fuck, are you kidding me?" Yeah, no, I wasn't kidding. I'm telling you,
Mm,
you're gonna look at life entirely different. And I keep getting these downloads. I consistently from shit that I did years ago. I still get these downloads, man. And
mm.
it's like it's invigorating to me. It really is.
Does it feel like your mind is you can access different parts of your mind now? Like I don't know how to explain it. Do you feel like internally more powerful or
Oh,
more
absolutely.
capable?
I'm a fucking giant, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like a ball of energy.
Yeah. But I also crash. I see
Yeah,
I still go hard. I just turned 60 years old and I'm probably more ambitious now than I've ever been in my life.
yeah.
I have more energy now than I've ever had in my life. However, I know that light is dimming.
Mm,
I just turned 60. So I have more from the past than I do in the front.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure now whatever I'm doing produces bigger fucking results, man.
I get you. I
Right?
get
So
you.
it's like,
Yeah.
why am I going to hold myself? I was holding myself back for so fucking long
Yeah.
because I didn't believe in myself because I was sick. Now, fuck, I don't give a fuck what anybody says, does. I realize they ain't paying attention to me. That's why
Yeah.
when people realize that nobody's paying attention, you can walk in and take whatever the fuck it is that you want, man. Just
Dude,
walk in and take it.
you took your foot off the brake pedal and said, "Fuck it, let's
Oh,
go."
absolutely, man. I took
Yeah.
the fucking brakes off the car and just watched that shit fly.
I fucking love
What's
it.
the worst that's gonna happen?
Yeah. I mean, you faced it all before. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what is the worst that's going to happen? Right? I'm
The
gonna
game's going
fucking
in.
die. The
Yeah.
game's gonna be over.
Yeah.
So
That's
my
it.
last experience on this earth, right, is gonna be a DMT experience because don't seek the light. Well, what the fuck you think that is, man?
Yeah, yeah. That's the whole pineal gland thing again, huh?
That's the whole pineal gland thing, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've read about that. I think that's seriously interesting. We
People
won't know
should.
if it's true until we get there, and then we won't be able to tell you, or you won't be able to tell me.
No, but
Maybe in the next life.
I use DMT as a cheat sheet,
Yeah, yeah. I like that. I
right?
like that.
So I mean, for me, I mean, I've had so many fucking wild experiences on DMT,
Mm,
like fucking crazy shit, and I'm very much aware, okay, that these are our own internal hallucinations. I get
okay.
that, I
Yeah.
understand that, right? So the thing that I don't get is how the similar hallucinations go from person to person to person.
Yeah.
How the
Yeah.
fuck did that happen, right? It's like, how did these guys figure out that if you take this vine and you take this root and you get some fucking leaves, you put this shit together, and then you have an experience where you cheat life, you fuck life back? How did that happen? Who figured that shit out? It's kind of like, the same person that figured out, hey, let me go suck on this teat from a cow because it's going to taste good. Like, who the fuck was the first person to
I
figure this shit
know.
out?
I know. I know. That's the insane thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing we forget about, the origin story of all this. Like, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Is that just some guy in the Amazon didn't catch something to eat and just said, fuck it, I'll put this stuff together, we'll make some soup. And then next thing we have ayahuasca and everyone's tripping balls. It's like, we'll have that
Yeah,
again tomorrow.
well, that's what so like my DMT story. So I had the Templar telling me all of this shit and showing me all this crazy shit online. When I did all my research, I burned a bunch of computers, man. I mean, I fucking fried out computers.
Just
And,
going in it.
fucking 1,000 miles an hour, man. And it was really weird because he used to tell me all the time, it's DMT that'll get you back. DMT, DMT. And then he'd be like, oh, one day, one day, one day. And I had gone back to the United States, and a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, man," and he's a molecular biologist. And he's like, "Hey, I got this stuff called DMT. Have you ever heard of it?" I was like, "What the fuck, man? Is this a synchronicity? Is this
Yeah.
coincidental? Like, what's up?" And he had given me a mint tin, a fucking mint tin full of DMT. Okay,
That's a little kind of box that you open. Is it like a little
the
tin
box that
box?
you open, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
with the little mints in it. Yeah.
yeah, with it was
Yeah.
filled with DMT. Okay,
That's
and
a good amount.
there's hundreds of experiences right there, right? And then he had given me a tin, and I want to say it was the MAO. Is it MAO inhibitor or the
Okay.
MAOI inhibitor? Right? He gave me another fucking tin of that. Okay, so it was a tin of DMT and a tin of the fucking inhibitor, and so I was fucking with this shit for a bunch of months, just putting it on some fucking weed and getting like the little
Yeah.
and then one day my my daughter and her mom went out somewhere, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this, man. I want to do this. I want to like do it right.
Mm.
So I looked online on YouTube and I watched this kid, and I was like, this shit looks like crack, man. Like, what the fuck? And he's got this 2 liters soda bottle, right? The plastic soda bottle. And I'm watching him and he's cutting the bottom and he's taking the aluminum foil and he's putting it on the bottom, takes some DMT, puts it in the middle, and he takes some tape and he's wrapping the bottom. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, do I really want to try this shit? Because he looked
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
crackhead.
Seems a bit DIY, like.
Yes, no, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So, but what really happens is like when you can't burn it. So you have to use a lighter so it doesn't burn, right? But you have to move it around, and then you watch the genie in the bottle, man. You watch the white smoke come into this bottle, and I remember the first time, man. I set my camera up, and my camera was. I had a island. I had a table. You were able to walk in between. So it was a good 6, 7 feet away, and I set this camera up, and I remember taking the first hit, and it's called the spirit molecule. So the first fucking hit, my body started to vibrate. It was like a humming buzz. It was really strange. And then it was like the second hit, right? And your mind is like your fucking head is like starting to float, man. But the walls started like vibrating.
Oh,
And I
God.
heard this like plastic crackling, like, and it sounded like the frequency on a radio, man, like you're just dialing it in. And then the third one, man. And you always say, like, at the second one, you're ready to just boom. That's when you take the third one because you want to make sure you punch right through that.
And it worked.
Oh my God, did it work? And I was always into tripping as a kid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do some mescaline or some fucking peyote, right? Or some LSD or some shit like that. I was always in like mind journeys. I was always into mind journeys. And it was really wild because as soon as I blasted off, I just stood there and I looked down and I was all pixelated, man. And I kept getting these energy balls going through me. They were just fucking zipping through me. And all I heard was, "We've been waiting." And it was like,
waiting.
"We've been waiting for you."
Oh my God.
And it was just like, holy shit, man. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, where the fuck am I? And then it was just downloads, and then it was downloads, and then it was downloads. And I had this one thing bring this fucking ball to me. And I was like, I'm getting goosebumps. And I was like, that's impossible. It's too fucking beautiful. I was like,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous, whatever the fuck this is. And all I heard was, don't be in awe of the awe, or else you're going to miss it all. And that just set me on this crazy journey to understand who I am, to understand what I'm made of.
Is that you speaking to yourself, or is that something else speaking to you?
It was the most loving embrace I've ever got. It was like a cosmic fucking hug.
Well,
And I also explain it as a cosmic smack in the fucking face. Because
at the same time,
it was
it's like
liftoff, man.
a smack and then a hug straight after.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I've had wild shamanic experiences.
I could visualize that when you were saying it, so that's crazy. Let me ask you, what should I call this episode?
Fucking free flow. I don't fucking know,
Yeah,
man.
free for all with Craig.
We can go into the entrepreneurship stuff.
Yeah,
we can go into the medical shit.
I love the tangents, though.
Yeah,
I love the tangents.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I do that shit a lot.
No. Hey,
sometimes I'll see the faces of whoever's like doing the interview, and they're just like,
yeah,
what the fuck was that?
I haven't asked him about business yet.
Look, I fucked up more businesses than most people have thought about doing business.
Yeah.
I used to watch how I used to get fucked over just to actually believe that people were trying to fuck me over the way they were trying to fuck me over. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You think I'm naive?
Shit.
You think I'm an idiot? But I would never say anything. I would just watch and just be like, man, that's very curious. Oh, I just lost $100 grand.
That's an expensive show.
But the thing is, I've lost so much money through catastrophic events. Like after 9/11, during the whole 9/11 thing in 2001, I was in a process of moving to Florida to get married in October,
Yeah.
right?
So the following month.
So the following month, yeah, and I'm in the middle of finishing one of my houses to sell, and I'm in the middle of finishing in the other house, and it was like 2 different blocks, 2 different streets, one right after the next.
Yeah.
So lived in one, worked on the other. Lived in that one, then worked on the other, like go back and forth. And I would live in the apartments all fucked up, no electricity, no water,
Yeah.
just completely gutted. I'd live in that shit because I'd work 20 hours a day, putting up sheetrock by myself with T's and fucking, one screw to hold it, the T, and then jam the T in so the
Yeah.
sheetrock is staying on the ceiling so I can go screw it in, like, all that crazy shit. I did all of that stuff. And the reason why I tell these stories is especially about entrepreneurship and cancer, because I believe being an entrepreneur at a very early age prepared me for the cancer battle. And then beating cancer showed me how to be a better entrepreneur. And people are like, oh my God, you must be, I'm broke as fuck. I lost my last 35 grand figuring out how to put my life together physically. I moved to another fucking country because they wanted $1,900 a month, okay? Just for my medical insurance. Fucking insane. It's bigger than people's mortgages.
Yeah, literally.
So for $1,900, I could stay in Mexico, be seen by the best in the world, state-of-the-art facilities, all of this crazy shit, and it's not busting my bank, man.
Makes total sense.
For me, it does. It does.
Yeah, for sure.
And gathering up my strength again. So
yeah,
I'm kind of like in a deja vu thing, right? Because 10 years ago, I was leaving here to go back to the United States, okay, to launch my book, Everybody Pays a Vig, back to my speaking career that I walked away from, and I ended up battling cancer, like literally the whole fucking time I was there.
Shit.
So I was bringing myself, oh my God, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then there's an expression that says, you want to hear God laugh? Tell him your plans. Because, man, I'm not afraid to meet him because I got a fucking conversation with this fucking guy because it's like, you got a funny sense of humor. You really do.
Yeah, yeah. You've had your foot in the door a couple of times.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm embracing that now. And people like, I had one guy on social media. He's like, you talk about this health shit and all of that, and you're still sick. Like, what the fuck? It's like, no, you're not paying attention, motherfucker. I'm still alive. See, that's that's where you got it twisted, man.
Yeah.
I'm still alive. And that's what like encourages me more, man.
Well, that for me has become the most powerful part of your message.
Thanks, man.
That resonates so strongly is it would be so fucking easy for you to feel sorry for yourself and sit in the corner and just cry. But
I did that. I did that for years,
was boring.
Man.
It's time to do something else. Yeah.
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 Yeah, man. It really was. It was self-isolation. Been thinking I was a piece of shit. I didn't even have I had no money to do this.
Yeah.
Battle this cancer shit. I got a little kid. I got a wife. I can't even fucking get out of bed. Like, what the fuck? What are you, a loser? And I did that shit to myself so much. And this is why I encourage people, man. Tap into who you are. Be fucking fierce. You know how fierce I had to be to become this peaceful?
How fierce you had to become this peaceful. It's like a paradox. But it makes sense.
It's a crazy paradox in my life.
Yeah.
Crying, fucking screaming, fucking pain. I mean, the fucking worst fucking pain that humans can. I believe the worst pain that humans can go through is nerve pain.
Yeah.
I really do, man. I think nerve pain is the worst fucking pain you could actually encounter.
And what brought on that nerve pain? Was that one of your cancers?
That was when I only had cancer once. The other 3 times they thought that they were going to be treating me from. Yeah. Well, that's another mind fuck all on its own, right? So this is the way so they took my mid and lower lobe of my right lung out. Okay. So they went through my ribs. But when they went through my ribs, they cut all the nerves.
Oh.
So for the longest time, I had this one pain, and I needed to figure out the pain on my other side to explain it to people. Okay. If you put your if you lay against a table, the corner of the edge, right, and you put it like right to your ribs and you put all your weight on it, move your hands. And I was like that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for fucking 6 years. And
Oh,
people would look at me and be like, "Oh man, you're so fucking lazy. Look at you. You can't do it." It's like, if people understood the fucking pain that morphine, Dilaudid, Percocets, Percodan, fucking gabapentin didn't take away. It
yeah.
didn't do shit. It just made me high as fuck, delusional in a way to where I couldn't get out of my own way. I was consistently in this different fucking state that I did not like. So I had to learn how to alchemize this shit. And I still do it to this day. This is a practice behavior, man. This is a
Mm.
habit that I formed for myself.
How have you defeated this nerve pain, or is it still there?
So as I'm talking to you right now, it feels like somebody's got their foot on my ribs, like
Oh, that's
stepping on,
pleasant. That's
right?
pleasant.
Oh, it's a lot more pleasant than what it used to be. I'll
I
take this shit
suppose.
now, right? I'll take this shit now. And that's not so, like, I had 15 knee surgeries, right? And
Yeah.
and it was like in 2021, after getting surgeries in 2020, every month and having procedures in the middle, okay? That's where I became a Les Brown Power Voice speaker in 2020. And he helped me develop this story, craft this story. And it was like one of those things. I mean, it was just like, hey, do this, this, and this, and your life's gonna fucking change. Okay, next person. I was like, whoa,
Wow.
my mentor just fucking gave me like this craziness. He instilled something inside of me.
Mm.
And I tell this to people all the time. If you really want to help somebody, do something that they can never pay you back for.
Yeah.
That's what Les did for me.
Well,
He put
that's
something
power.
in me that I could never pay him back for.
Yeah. That's it. If d that's I've never been able to put words in it. You just done it. 100%. That is it. I hear you talk a lot about mentorship. Um, something somewhat of a foreign thing over here. People don't embrace it. It's just not understood over here, the benefits of having a mentor in whatever field you may be in. And you've had a couple of mentors, and now you mentor other people, I gather. That's your game, is it?
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've had the best mentors in the world.
yeah.
You
I
know, and
mean,
and and a lot of them were free.
really?
A lot just by coincidences. I mean, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for coaches, mentors, fucking experiences in businesses and all of that shit. I've spent millions in lost revenue.
Yeah,
I mean, my whole thing was always been real estate. So when I
yeah,
when I was sick, I wasn't in real estate. I was losing everything and all this shit. However, that being said, I've lost everything in real estate from catastrophic events. I've lost things that, like, I turn around and I'm just like, oh man, there's another fucking story.
I love your approach, though. I fucking love your approach. It's so cool.
I
Um,
appreciate it, but this is the only approach I got. Is keep fucking going, man.
keep going. Are you still are you still in business now, like as in real estate or anything like that, or are you doing full time kind of coaching? What are you at these
So
days?
I'm always in real estate. I got a piece of property in Motul, which is probably like 30 minutes away. I had
Yeah,
to sell my farm in the United States because I needed the money to come down here to fucking get healthy. There's nobody on this planet that isn't in real estate. Okay. And what I've learned through all of these contracts that I've had, bought, sold, traded millions of dollars in contracts, what I've learned, the greatest fucking lesson for me is this is the only real estate you can own. This right here.
yeah. Mm,
So whatever you're gonna feed yourself, understand, man. Like, I live in this 400 square foot apartment. In my head, I live in this fucking mansion. I live in a beautiful
yeah.
garden in the back. I got a swimming pool. And shit cost me $350 a month, man. You know what I You know, and people are like, yeah, but you can do this. No, I don't need that shit. I
Yeah.
don't need that shit. I've had the toys, I've had the houses, I've had all the fucked up experiences that have brought me to who I am right now. And you know what? I'm proud of who I am. And I get shit
100%.
all the time online, man. And then what I've been able to really understand is when people are talking shit about you, think about that honor. They're taking their fucking time and actually putting shit into you. They're taking their time. They're taking their time to call me a fucking asshole. They're
Yeah.
taking their time to be like, oh, you're full of shit and you're this, that, you know. Thank you. Now I got your attention.
Let me take a little bit of wisdom for my listeners and people that I know that do say, for example, let's say people do social media content, but when I speak to people who do social media, like I do a fair bit, I think in the back of their mind, they have that fear of people critiquing them or shitting on them or attacking them for their opinion or saying they're shit at this and you're terrible at that. How do you armor yourself from that?
People are talking about their experience. What
Yeah.
people are saying is none of my fucking business
Mm.
because they're talking based off of their experience. And look around the world, man. There's a lot of people in our experience in fucking worldly matters, especially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially this. You fucking
Yeah.
kidding me? And we live in a world where psychologists and psychiatrists need psychologists and psychiatrists.
Says it all, really, doesn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
keep you there's a whole fucking industry that teaches you that, oh, to get out of your head, you need to take these pills, right?
Mm.
That we're in business with these other fucking assholes, right?
Yeah.
So take this shit, but don't take the psychedelics that'll actually help you fucking get over your shit.
This is a
You know?
big thing. Big thing.
Yeah, this is huge.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, you know, you're into drugs. Motherfucker, I went through cancer. How many fucking drugs I had to take? How many
Yeah.
fucking drugs? Like I was on, I didn't have to do chemo or radiation, and I would have never did chemo and radiation. I'm in the 9/11 community. I see what this shit does to people.
Mm.
Right? Most people that have cancer don't die from cancer; they die from the side effects. Now, if this shit, and this is just based off my experience, this shit has helped you. God bless you, man, because I know what it's like. I've witnessed chemo and radiation, not on me physically. I've had other fucked up things.
Mm.
Like I still have to remind myself that I got to slow down because I only have 3/5 of my lung capacity.
Don't run too hard. You gotta laugh, though. You gotta laugh.
Oh, 100% laugh about the craziest shit you could possibly imagine.
Well, I was a kid in 2001. I wasn't a kid. I believe I was maybe 15 or some shit like that.
Okay.
I still remember that
Teenage.
day. Yeah, I remember that day like it was yesterday. I remember when it happened. I remember where I was, and I remember what everyone said. But you were fucking at 9/11.
I stood on top of the World Trade Center after it fell. That still to this day blows my fucking mind.
You stood on like the rubble.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on a bucket brigade and I was running a Bobcat machine.
Yeah, you were actually clearing it.
Well, it took months, but you know, I
Yeah.
was only there for 2 days, but this is really fucked up, okay? So, I went there, did my thing, still working on my house because I'm leaving, right? So, I wasn't really fixated on going there a whole bunch. I just wanted to I needed to be there because I was in construction. I figured I might as well be there than other people, right?
Mm.
And I've been in catastrophic events before. I've been through hurricanes and all of that shit. And I understand people get hurt and all of this crazy shit. So I needed to be there for me. Okay. Then when I was there, I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, man? This is crazy shit. This is crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
It befuddled my senses. I
So
was there for 2 days, okay? And then I forgot all about it. Forgot all about it. I mean, I had nightmares and shit and stuff like that, but didn't paying
yeah.
attention to me. Okay. And 3 years later, I got hit by 2 hurricanes in 3 weeks and lost my real estate portfolio and had to battle the real estate battle the insurance companies and the banks, and learned how fucked up that whole industry is. So then I became a bank whistleblower. Yeah, people don't like that shit. No, because I started putting everything together, and I'm like, this is why this moves like that. This is why you go broke over here, and this is why you're fucked over here, and this is,
Yeah, man.
and it was like a continuing process. So I started teaching this shit.
Really?
And I really started getting pissed off because the more you teach, the more you learn. So I'd be going to convention centers speaking about note creation, creative financing, and real estate. Because real estate itself is just contracts. That's all it is. It's not really about the physical property itself. It's
Yeah.
about who's controlling the money.
Yeah. It's messed up
Who's
when you think about it.
controlling your fucking money, man?
Yeah. It's such a tricky world to navigate and prosper when everybody's taking a little piece of your pie the whole time like that, isn't it?
Everybody
It's
pays a vig.
Yeah. This is your book, huh? I gotta check that out, man.
Everybody pays a vig, man.
Yeah.
There's part of you're never getting back, so you have to become the house.
You have to
This shit
become the
right
house.
here, this shit right here can fucking make you millions of dollars or make you go broke. I've been broke numerous times.
Would you be a proponent of people going out and making a living for themselves from an entrepreneurial
Fuck yeah. Companies
perspective?
don't give a shit about you.
Yeah. Oh,
They don't give a
I've
fuck
learned that.
about you, but yet they want a 2-week notice. Get the fuck out of
Fuck
here.
out of here.
You walk into the office and they're like, okay, Johnny, pack your shit. You're done. You've been here 25 years. Go fuck yourself. No gold watch. But yet, if you want to leave, you need a 2-week notice. What are they going to do? Fucking fire you?
Bad reference. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I sit here and I'm like, who can I fuck with today?
What do you mean by that?
I lost everything a few years ago. And I can't talk about most of it because I had to sign an NDA.
Right.
And it was like a big company gave my shit out and I got hacked. I lost everything. I lost fucking cartoon, book, fucking everything intellectually in my life for 23 years, plus a 25,000 person email list.
Oh, shit.
Lost it all. Then got divorced. Then came down here and started getting surgeries and shit, blood tests, and working on my shit. However, that being said, it's where I found everything in me. All that shit this is what I explain to people. This is all outside influence shit. The only thing that you can control is time in your temple. This is the only fucking real estate we can own. And people are so afraid to look in the mirror because they're afraid they're going to see their character. And that fucks people up. Look, I used to be an asshole. I got one picture, social media, that it was when I was speaking. I was in a black suit, okay? And it's a black and white photo. And I'm in this suit, and I'm just like, I got a goatee, and I got this smug prick fucking look on my face. And I call it my scumbag picture. Because that time I was a scumbag. I thought I knew everything. I didn't know shit, man.
Yeah.
I was a scared child in an adult body.
Fucking fronting.
Fucking, it's all we do. Yeah. We act every day.
Yeah.
So why not put yourself in a state? Like, I talk so much shit, but I could back it.
Yeah.
You know, I've walked the walk, so I can talk. And people are, oh, you're so full of shit. Aren't we all?
I'm just admitting it here.
I raise my hand. Hey, man, you know what? You're fucked up. Oh, absolutely. I'm the first one raising my hand.
Yeah. I think that's the most self-liberating thing someone can do, is just kind of put their hands out to the world and say, fuck this. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. That's the way it is. If you want to come with me, come with me. If you don't, go fuck yourself.
And what I've realized is a lot of people that you're in life with now won't come with you.
Yeah.
Because you start excelling at certain things, and there can be people, they're clapping for you, but they're like, shit, we were together one time and
Yeah.
now we're not. And like, what the fuck? And good for him. I hope he fucking dies. It's like eventually,
I believe that
eventually I'll
people,
fucking die.
I think people look at you when you're climbing like that, and all they see is a reflection of their own failures, and they get fucking pissed off at that, and they'll try and drag you back down with them.
All right,
That's
let's
in my
tap into that.
experience.
Let's tap into that real quick, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Most parents, right? I talk to a lot of fucking people, high achievers, fucking people that aimed at the bottom and fucking hit. Like, I talk to everybody. And high achievers that they're so like viewed in society as like this big fucking dog, right? This wolf. And their fucking kids hate them
The kids
because
hate them.
they didn't put time into their children. They put time into their business as their child, right? And then what I see people do all the time, all the fucking time, is parents take their fucked up failures, right? And give it to their children in the hopes that the parents' failures are going to become the kids' successes. Doesn't fucking work like that. This is why
No.
most of the kids now, right? They're depressed. They got fucking suicidal ideation because most of them are on some kind of psychotropic fucking drug, right? They're being influenced by people that they would never mirror. But yet society says, hey, you should pay attention to this one because they just made $30 fucking billion. It's like, yeah, but they got famous for a fucking sex tape,
Yeah.
And they're like, and people like so like in awe of the shiny shit. I had one person reach out to me and he's like, you talk about all of this stuff, right? So it's just about getting rich. It's just about no, it's living rich.
Living rich.
Right? Because we already are rich. We're light seeking the human experience. So we already have found our enlightenment because we came here with it. Now, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? You can go to my website, there's not one fucking thing where you can put a Visa or MasterCard in. My experience is different.
Yeah.
I'll talk to 100 people, I'll fucking coach one or two. Because I know the other 99, they ain't fucking ready, man. They're not ready to confront themselves. They're not ready to look into their deep, dark shit.
When you say that, how does one confront themselves? Is there a practice you undertake to do that? Or is
Yeah,
everybody
absolutely.
different?
We're all the fucking same. We have different beliefs, right? Based off our culture, based off our region, based off family dynamics and shit like that. But we
Yeah.
all have the same software program. We all have the reticular activating system. We all have
Yeah.
the pineal gland. We all have the same biochemistry set. So it's learning about epigenetics. It's learning to be heart and brain coherent. It's learning that this isn't the fucking brain. This is. Most people get this shit wrong. This is just a processor. This is the fucking chip. This is where everything wires and fires. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is where the blood pumps from without you telling it to. We're learning more. We're learning so much more about neuroscience and our body and how we can regulate our emotions and how we can control our responses and how we fuck this shit's been around forever. I look at the lines in the street, the power lines, and I'm like, I walk outside and it's like we're just a bunch of fucking pre-cave people.
I know.
I mean, think about this, right? You walk
Yeah.
outside, there's electric lines all over the place, right? But yet we don't have an electric line right now. We're tapping into the quantum field as we're talking. There's no connect fucking cord going into whatever we're doing now, other than to produce electricity, and that's where you get charged.
So there's an energy we can't see.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Exactly. Walk by faith, not by sight. Can we change our energy? Can we generate a positive energy?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
You just dial that frequency in, man. Get rid of
Yeah.
all the fucking outside distractions. I needed to be a hermit here,
Yeah.
excuse me, to
I
finish
get that.
alchemizing everything in my life. Looking in
Mm.
hindsight, going, oh, you know what? All right, I used to be like, oh, well, the government fucked me. No, you fucked yourself. This person fucked me over. No, you fucked yourself. It's like
Yeah.
people are not willing to see what they were part of the problem. Like, what did you
Yeah.
bring to the relationship that was fucked up?
Mm.
Were you
Yeah.
codependent? Were you trauma bonding? Were you like all of these things that people don't want to tap into? And it's like you're not gonna be free as you want. Because look, everybody sucks at something. Nobody's got, and you can
Okay.
see all these people are like, oh, and this one is like this, and this one is like that. You know what? Everybody's got insecurities.
Yeah.
Everybody's got some kind of self-sabotaging mechanism. It's how you control the dial, man. This is the frequency changer.
Mm.
Dial that shit in, your vibration, your energy will change.
Yeah. And it's such a deep discussion. It's very hard for me to exactly comprehend what you're
I'll
saying
give you
because
a quick example. Okay. I do shit
yeah,
a lot. Like
yeah,
my whole fucking day exists of me mind fucking myself and reprogramming my shit. It does because like I'm becoming bigger than I'll ever be, if that makes any sense.
it does.
Right? Like I know I'll never be the richest guy in the world. I don't want to fucking be the richest guy in the world. Okay. I know I'm not gonna see every point in this fucking volcanic meatball. I get it. My traveling is limited because my body
Mm.
gets into fatigue, right? Because
Yeah,
when I'm on an airplane, man, it fucks my lungs up.
I can imagine.
Right? Because it's the pressure.
Yeah.
And I just had a brain fart and forgot about what I was
Oh,
saying.
that's all right. Let me let me ask you something that you might be able to help me with. Um, Humans are so motherfucking flawed. All right, we get into bad habits, whatever they may be. I probably have a list, like A4 list of bad habits. How the fuck do I break these bad habits of mine? Well, say one is procrastination. Say I should be sitting on this very Mac that I'm recording on now, and I should be working on a business plan. And even if I have to wait till 10 p.m. at night to do it when I have free time, and then I just go, I'll just have a rest. I'll just leave it. How do we break the cycle of, how do we embrace that discomfort you refer to? How do we do that?
You just did it. You just fucking said what the problem was.
I
Right?
fixed it. I fixed it.
You just fixed it. Okay,
Yeah.
now you have to execute on that, right? Most people feed fear time. Right? So it's like I have all this shit. Look, I got so many fucking projects, right? And it's always like, well, you need money for that. Well, money comes to good ideas, man. Create a good idea
Yeah.
and present it to the world. I'll fucking go on Facebook, right? And I'll be like, I need qualified investors from Mexico. You got to see the shit that people tell. Like, why do you need qualified investors? Well, because I'm looking for investors that are qualified, and
That's
apparently
what I
you
said.
fucking ain't. Okay. So keep moving that shit forward. And they're like, oh, that's a
Yeah.
very arrogant statement. It's like, no, I can't deal with stupidity anymore. I really can't. Because I have enough of my own fucking stupidity that I got to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah,
People are like,
man.
oh, well, you shouldn't talk about yourself like that. It's like, look, I'm a knucklehead from Jersey, man. I understand a reticular activating system. My RAS is not going, oh, he's a jerk off. He's a jerk off. He's a jerk off. Because I know I'm not. So
Yeah.
I'm consistently like somatic frequencies and listening to tones and fucking, I've worked through my shit and continue to every day. You presented a mathematical equation to me. You said, well, to avoid procrastination, I know I should be able to do this, this, and this. I just don't. Well, you solved your fucking problem. It's you versus you,
Yeah.
and one of you fuckers need to die. So which version of you are you going to create for yourself?
Yeah. I need to kill the bitch. Yeah, I need to kill that little coward inside me, you know?
Well, okay, so now let's, okay, so now you're using words and phrases,
Yeah, yeah.
right, that we have to go talk about.
Okay.
So what created the little coward inside?
It's a good question. It's a good question. Are you actually asking me that, or are we just throwing that
Yeah,
out
I'm
there?
fucking. I want to know, man. If you think you're a coward, right? And we are light seeking the human experience. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you afraid of?
I'm not
What
afraid of
somebody's
anything
gonna
anymore.
say? What
Yeah,
somebody's gonna
yeah,
say, or how they're gonna treat you because you're gonna do this? Who gives a fuck? Nobody's paying
yeah.
attention. That's why you
I
can't
would I
walk
would
in
have
and take this shit.
I would have for a long time in my life been afraid of all that shit you were saying. Now I don't give two fucks. And you can probably see that in how I carry myself, but I did for a long, long time.
Well, we're talking to each other, so you
Yeah.
definitely don't give a fuck.
No, I don't give two shits anymore. People thought I was crazy when I started doing this stuff, but people thought I was crazy when I done other stuff in life too. But then they come back to you and say, I actually really like what you do. So this is what happens.
Well, that's the whole thing. I could talk to a bunch of fucking people and then be one person and be like, hey man, you know what? I really appreciate what you said.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. And I believe I've just changed the way I thought. And I'm like, fuck, man, that's amazing. Like, thank you so much for your help. I'm like, I didn't help you do shit. You did it for yourself. I just
Mm.
took a fucking tool out of my tool belt.
Showed it to them and then they used it.
Well, all I really do is put my hand in front of them as a
Yeah.
mirror.
Yeah.
You're the only one that can figure your shit out. You have to have a vested interest in figuring your shit out. My vested interest in me, okay, is that I'm 60 years old. I don't have much fucking time on this side, right? So instead of being a little coward bitch that I was, now I'm a fucking giant.
A monster. Killer.
Fucking monster, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
I feel
fucking
that.
monster,
Yeah.
right?
I feel that.
So it's like, oh, this is what I forgot to tell you before. I want you to do this, right? And whoever's listening,
Yeah.
the way you change your energy, right? I just got my brain fart back. Walk into a store that you go into all the time, okay? Like big grocery store or whatever. And this time, walk in and be like, you know what? I don't want to be seen by anybody. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. And then the next time, walk in and be like, I want to be seen by everybody. And then watch what happens. Your energy is going to walk into that fucking tree store, right? First one is going to be meek. You'll be like, yo, watch. There's no synchronicity. I don't believe there's coincidences or synchronicities, none of that shit. But you do have to understand, I do this 24 hours a day. Man.
Yeah.
You know, I sleep 2-3 hours. Because I'm listening to frequencies, I put myself in trances. I'm able to tap into REM. I'm able to listen in alpha, beta, fucking just like experience
Awesome.
everything, man.
I've
And
got
then when I get
something.
burnt out, I burn myself out 100% because I'm knucklehead like that. And then I'll just crash for a couple days at the beach.
Then you get back behind the wheel and go again.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let me give me 1 second.
Sure.
Let me show you something. See this thing? She's fucking bothering the shit out of me at the moment. She's like hassling me to throw her out the back. So can you hold for like 1 minute? I'm gonna throw her
man.
out.
Absolutely. The kids are really important. The kids are the most important, man.
She gets treated better than any fucking human being on earth, mate. Trust me. Just give me 1 sec, yeah? I won't be long.
Do you think? Do you
Okay, we've returned after that short commercial break. Oh my God. First world problems, mate. First world problems.
You know, that's another thing too. I think we're gonna get thrown back into the fucking Stone Age real soon. To be honest with you. It's just one of
What do you
them
mean by
fucking-
that?
I was talking about before, you know, you look at the power grid and stuff around the world, and people in first world countries are starting to have electrical issues. Because we live in an outdated world. Like,
Yeah.
how can they give you a cell phone bill if it's not attached to a line? Like that's what I was talking about before. They dialed into that frequency. Humans can dial into their frequency. That's what I encourage people to do every fucking day. Rent is due every day when we're talking about mental health issues.
Rent is due every day.
Every fucking day, man. You know, the more you think, the more you have to accomplish. So you have to celebrate the small incremental wins in this world. Yeah. Don't just think about that grand fucking finale thing, right?
Yeah.
What's the grand finale thing for most people? Death.
Getting. Yeah.
That's the grand fucking finale is death. So
Yeah.
from this point to your death, fill that shit in with so many experiences,
Yeah.
man. I like what you say, like on your thing in the back on a wall. Follow your dream.
Yeah.
Most
Mm.
people are asleep.
Yeah. Fucking Walking Dead.
Zombies.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
My daughter called them non-playable characters, NPCs.
Yeah. NPCs. Yeah. I think like, and I'm guilty of it myself, and I'm sure you have been at times.
We all are. We all
Yeah.
are.
You get like so caught up in the rat race, man, you know? So caught up in it.
But think about that metaphor. It is a rat race.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
why not just step aside?
It's
Let the traffic go by.
yeah, dude, you know, this is like my biggest thing I spend most time thinking about now is I have a full understanding of who I am nowadays, and I have a full understanding that I'm not quite where I should be in life, you know?
You're exactly where
Um,
the fuck you're supposed to be, man. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Because
oh,
you're aware
yeah,
that you're not where you want to be.
yeah,
So you're exactly where you need to be.
thank
You're
you. And
exactly where you have to be.
I am taking steps. I'm taking steps every day. I'm working. I'm going where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
no more of that
Okay,
procrastination stuff.
so be that so okay, so whatever the end result is that you want, right?
Yeah.
Be that person right fucking now. And then fill in the
Lit
gap.
and then fill in the gap. Yeah.
Huh. Just
Makes
walk,
sense, huh?
talk, be the epitome of that fucking person, man. My thing is I'm a giant. I'm gonna be on stages, physical stages all over the fucking world. I want the world to listen without reacting. I want the
Mm,
world to be humbled when you learn a different culture. Most people
awesome.
hate
Awesome.
for things they don't even understand,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's one of our biggest flaws.
Fuck, but you could turn those flaws, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
polish that shit up with a little bit of pressure, it becomes a diamond, man.
Yeah,
We
man, for
all we
sure.
all have flaws. Everybody
Speaking
does.
speaking of flaws, do you think you would be the same person if it wasn't for all that shit you've been through?
No,
Not a chance, huh?
no.
Have you
There's
got
so
any
many times I
regrets?
wanted to fucking give. Do I have regrets?
Do you have any
Thousands
regrets?
of, thousands of.
Really?
Yeah, but I can't. But okay. That being said, right? They're like, you can't live with regret and all that. Fuck you. I have shit that I never should have did.
Yeah.
So, but however, that being said, I don't have the emotional attachment to that shit anymore. That's why
Yeah.
I could tell the story.
Mm,
That's why I laugh at how people fuck me over. I allowed that
yeah.
shit. I just watched and I was like, really? I'll give you a quick example. So I went to this place called Turks and Caicos. Okay. And a buddy of mine had gotten married, went down there, he found some guy, and he's like, look, man, we can make some money by sending things down there and all that shit. It's like as soon as I heard that story, me and my daughter's mom, we flew to Turks and Caicos. We're like, let's check this shit out. Got
Yeah.
the guy, figured it all out. We went to all of these stores, and I was like, I literally had to take shit, put it in a box, send it to him, and double my money. That was like how easy this shit was. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. However, right? So I put together a couple job boxes, those big construction boxes, and I put shit in, tools, clothing, all of that shit, sent it to him. Here's the deal. Sends it, he's got a store, put the shit in the store, you sell it, double the fucking price, you take your VIG, right? And you send me the money so I can buy more shit and send you more so you get a bigger VIG. Man, first round he fucked me over, right? In the process, right? I was ready to send him tractor trailers. I'm trying to send him fucking tractor trailers and tools and fucking clothing and like all this shit. And I just laughed. I was like, you fucked
yeah.
me over, I don't know what it was, $5, $10, $15,000. I was ready to send you fucking couple hundred.
Yeah. Yeah. Blessing in
And you fucked
disguise,
me over
really.
that shit. So it literally cost me X amount of dollars to understand that not everybody has your attention. And they were Christians. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus and the Lord and this and that. And yeah, but you're fucking people over?
Where
Are
were
you
their fucking
fucking kidding?
morals? Where were the
Well,
morals?
that moral compass, that
Yeah.
you know.
Could switch it off from time to time,
Oh
huh?
yeah, you can, well, when it accommodates you, yeah, you know.
It's for the greater good, you know?
Yeah, it's for the greater good.
How are you with religion? Where do you sit with religion?
I think a religion is
Or
a man-made construct. I
yeah,
think I think if you look back at who actually, my whole thing is follow the money. That road never lies, right? So
yeah.
it's like, you see all of these people. Oh, somebody on social media just did this thing. They called up a bunch of churches in the United States, and they're like, "We need baby formula and diapers." And church is like, "Oh, fuck yourself. We're not doing that shit." What the
Really?
fuck, man? Yeah, and it was just
Jesus.
like, like everything now for the most part is shiny objects, right? That's why I say all roads lead to Rome. These fuckers know exactly what this earth has been through. Who was the first one off the boat to bless the land for the king or queen?
Mm,
Fucking monk, the priest.
yeah.
So they went in,
Yeah.
did the whole fucking thing, and then stole all ancient culture's information.
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, moving from religion, because I probably agree with you on that. I think it can do good for some people and all that. I'm not shitting on it.
Okay, now, what can be good about it? People
Yeah.
connect to themselves, the God within.
Mm. 100%. I've seen it change people for sure, for the better, may I add.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Religion has changed me tremendously because it made me realize I don't want nothing to do with fucking religion. I grew up Roman Catholic. I was a fucking altar boy, man. We used to
Yeah.
like drinking the wine and fucking eating the wafers, just fucking around in church.
The wafers, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't taste that good. They don't taste as good as they look, huh?
They're fucking stale crackers.
Mm. Do you think there's any sort of something overlooking this universe of ours?
Dude, I
Or
did
do you,
over 300 rounds of DMT. Yes, so fucking. I mean, look at this shit, right? Like, look at the Earth. Okay,
yeah.
if this is it, we're fucked. We're completely fucked. We're listening to children in adult bodies.
Mm.
Most of
Yeah.
these world leaders and shit, they're insecure, they're emotionally detached. I listen to some of these fuckers that like, oh, well, the price of banana is $13 fucking dollars. I'm like, you're so out of touch with reality. Like, what the fuck are you thinking of?
Yeah.
$13 banana? Like, what the fuck, man? You apparently
Our
don't go
politicians.
shopping.
No, they fucking don't. Our politicians are so fucking out of touch
They're all
over here
fucking
as well.
corrupt every time they
Yeah.
talk it. We used to call it polytricks back in the day, right?
Poly what?
Or polytricks.
Polytricks. Oh,
Polytricks,
politricks. Yeah,
yeah,
politricks. Yeah,
polytricks.
exactly. Yeah.
And Politrix is run by the prostitutes.
Prostitutes. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Well, like, do you know what I find exasperating? How people just stay in that fucking game of vote for these guys, argue left wing, right wing. This is the way they want us. They want us all divided
Of
and
course.
arguing over
Absolutely.
nonsense. They
Over
love that. It's like,
bullshit.
I use the analogy of ants in a jar. They just shake it up and they just let us fucking butcher each other.
And they watch us.
And they watch.
Yeah, for
And then-
entertainment, for shits
yeah.
and giggles. Yeah.
And then
But then they
come
steal our
election time.
kids. They
Yeah.
fucking steal our kids.
Dude, it's messed up. I can go on a rant for fucking hours. I'll get
But it
blocked
always
over
has
it.
been. It's always been
Yeah.
fucked. It's just now we have a
Always.
device, right? So if
Yeah.
something happens in your homeland, I know about it as it's happening because it's live.
Mm. Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah.
I remember the phrase, the revolution won't be televised. No, it'll be
Yeah.
on your fucking phone.
24/7. Beeping away at you. Here's more bad news. Do you want more bad news? Here you go. I feel like
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a really bad energy we surround ourselves with now. and then the algorithm drags more in. And I call it, I tell people that listen to my podcast, I go on a media diet. That's the most important diet I'm on, is a media diet.
Shut this shit off, man.
Yeah, 100%.
We used to run to that shit to escape reality.
Yeah.
Now this has become our reality, and we can't run away from it because it's so fucking addicting, because they understand what this does to your neurotransmitters.
Exactly.
They understand what it does to adrenaline and understand that biochemistry. You say, oh my God, another like. What are you, a fucking idiot? Nobody gives a fuck about your life, man.
Yeah,
this shit's a joke.
know.
This is like the biggest fucking joke. Yet, it's one of the biggest games that we play. Shit,
Yeah,
I'm
the
in
biggest.
this. I
8 hours a
remember
day.
one time, I remember on Facebook, right? First fucking time, 2009 or whatever. I was told to go on Facebook because my friends from high school and all that, that's where everybody is. And I didn't know shit about it. So I would repost things. And I thought I was saving that shit for me.
Oh, I
Right?
got you. Yeah.
Right? And then somebody made a comment one time. And I was like, oh my God, they can comment on this shit? This is going to be fucking wild, man. And it was a wild. I got kicked off Facebook so many fucking times. I mean, I had my shit fucking frozen. My accounts fucking squeezed.
It was fun when it started, but it's just become, it's wormed its way into every fabric of our life now. And that's where we need to figure out a more healthy balance with it.
But it's not attached to anything.
I know.
So you got to tap into this Wi-Fi.
It's like
you
magic.
got to tap into the quantum field now. And you create magic. You become the fucking magician. When you realize that everything is a frequency, you have to dial in and eliminate all the outside influences of people, places, and things that are fucking holding you back. And when you do that, man, that's when that light gets turned on. And when that light gets turned on, and you got to put on those magic fucking glasses, you'll never look at life ever again. Same way.
Do you publish anything like about this kind of mentality and this tuning into your correct energy? Is there somewhere people can go and find out more about
all
this?
over the fucking internet.
Yeah, well, you've got a website too, which I'll
just Google Craig Sotkovsky. Yeah.
Well, they get some like some fucking jail pictures, some mugshots.
I've never been arrested. Knock on wood.
Good for you. Good for you.
I don't do anything to be arrested for.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yet. Yeah.
No,
until
not anymore. No, I wanted to be a fucking criminal when I was a kid.
You wanted to be a criminal?
Yeah, that was one of the emulate all the fucking people that I was around. They were all fucking criminals for the most part.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't realize half my 3/4 of my aunts were bookies. It's like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Aunt Kitty was a fucking bookie? Like, what the fuck? Betty was bookie? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, they used to take the numbers, put it in a jar, right? And put it in a big fucking coffee can.
Yeah.
And then he used to give it to the bookie, come around because he's taking numbers in the neighborhoods. I was like, holy shit, wild.
Yeah. People had to do what they had to do to get by, though. It was hard.
Yeah,
it was harder back then. Yeah. It was pretty hard.
I believe it was, but now we just whine about it more.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants instant shit. Instant. And it's like, this isn't instant fucking rice, man. You gotta hard boil this shit. This is life. You know, you have to learn from experiences, keep growing and moving forward. And
you see, that's the bit, the growth phase, the grafting phase is the bit that people don't show on the internet. And that's why everybody thinks they go from 0 to 100 in 7 seconds, because that's what Instagram shows them. And the journey is the rewarding bit, is the crazy thing.
So it's this point here to this point here, right?
Yeah.
What happens from this point to this point? It's called the process. That's where you become. That's where you become. The end result is in the process, in your changed habits, in your changed behaviors. I was in the process of being an asshole. I need to seriously correct that shit, man. I was way too full of myself. I was fucking arrogant. I was ignorant. I thought I could save the fucking world. The world doesn't need saving. The world doesn't.
What age were you when
everybody?
Sorry to intrude.
No,
what age were you when you felt like that when you were of
5?
that mind state?
5, 6. That's it. I knew this thing was a fucking scam from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't because now everything is about hindsight, right?
Yes.
So it's like I understand. Like there were certain situations I would put myself in, and I knew it was going to be fucked up. I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it, but I wanted to just do it because I knew I'd get out of it. Whatever the fuck it was, I'd get out of it.
Mm.
And it's like, and then you add drugs and shit. I mean, I grew up in the '80s in New Jersey. We're fucking degenerates, man. We were doing all kinds of crazy, stupid shit
Yeah.
that we'd probably still be in prison for, man. You
Yeah.
know, and now it's like, man, I don't know. When you express yourself, you have to have really thick skin. I'm not having anybody hold my voice back ever again. Right?
Mm.
When I was writing, I used to have other people. I used to use their fucking pen instead of mine. Like, what the fuck, man? No, it's me writing this story, not
Yeah.
somebody else's fucked up experience. And I think most people, they they don't captivate themselves enough. They don't look at themselves with like high self-esteem because we're holding on to those fucking stories that are holding us back. This is a one shot, one take experience, man. There's no fucking
Exactly.
dress rehearsals here. Right? So
Yeah.
every day the rent is due. Every day you have to redevelop yourself. That's why we go to sleep. So when we wake up with gratitude and being abundant in your life, things start to change, man.
Mm.
There's no fucking coincidences in this world.
Mm.
That's just my
Fuck, man.
belief system. That's my experience.
I in recent years come to the conclusion that these experiences and these perspective of yours actually align with everything that I think nowadays. It's crazy. Yeah,
Appreciate it.
100%. I have a good friend of mine who is always on to me about the practice of gratitude and the benefits of practicing gratitude for sorry, give me one sec.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me get back to that. So I have a good friend of mine who is always on my case in a positive way about understanding and practicing gratitude. He tells me to do that every fucking morning. I need to write down things I'm grateful for in life. And it's like he believes it sets your mind into a positive pathway for the day.
Absolutely.
Mm,
Absolutely. I mean, so like I have different practices like everybody else,
yeah,
and my practices always change.
really.
Because I want to learn something new every day. I want to learn something new every day. There was times in my life I did not want to wake up. I wanted to fucking die because the pain, the physical and mental pain was just too much.
Shit.
Now I wake up and I'm like,
That's heavy.
let's see what we can fuck with today, man. Yeah. Here to disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. Let's go, man. It's a wild fucking carnivore ride.
So let me ask you, where you going next? What's next?
Fucking,
You,
the world is a stage, man.
yeah, I feel the stage for you
The
for
world is a
sure.
stage.
Yeah.
I
Are you going
want
in?
to captivate audiences, right? In
Yes.
order to captivate the audience, you have to believe in your mission, your quest. I believe in my mission and my quest. I believe that my message is simple in its complexity. Wake the fuck up. Nobody's coming to fucking save you. Nobody. So if you're worried about, oh, I have no money to do this and that, I live a fucking life like that.
Mm,
However, now I know the difference between currency and money. I understand the financial literacy of the world. And this is the money as we're speaking, as people are listening to us, right? That's a relationship. That's the foundation. That's the commodity. That's the store of value. Everything after this is currency. That's the shit that ebbs and flows into your accounts. Everything is
right.
electricity,
Right.
right? Everything is current.
Yeah. Current. Yeah.
So it's an ebb and flow kind of thing, right? I don't look at life like most fucking people. I'd rather go to the pyramids down in Uxmal and put my hand on a fucking pyramid and feel that vibration.
Yeah.
I'd rather go sit in the field someplace and just fucking re-energize, you know, charge my battery again because we're fucking batteries. That's why people get disease when you get your battery drained by fucked up relationships and people in your life and just bad experiences. You drain your battery. That's why people
Mm.
need vacation. I have a life now. I don't have to fucking have a vacation. I live a vacation.
Yeah. Sweet.
I live a fucking vacation. And I understand the money thing, right? Everything is a cycle.
Mm.
Everything is a cycle. I had the biggest imposter syndrome ever when I was
Um,
sick.
yeah.
When I was sick, I used to be like, "Did you really fucking write that book? Did you really fucking speak on stages? Were you really part of publicity summits?" Like, I would look back and be like, "That fuck is that really you?" And I sit back now and I look and I'm like, "Of course, hey, fuck, of course it is." I
Mm.
have created all of this fun shit and crazy experiences and fuck. I used to run limousines in Waikiki in the 90s. A fucking wild experience that was, and I was a howlie, man. You know, and just like just fucking crazy shit. You know? And I look at that and I'm like, why not? You know,
Why
people come
not?
out of their womb kicking and screaming. Why the fuck would life be any other way, man? Got
Yeah.
to give ourselves a little bit of grace. It's okay not to be okay. Just don't fucking sit there. I sat there for so long, man. So long. Thinking that I
Yeah.
was a miserable piece of shit. Thinking that I was less than. No, man. You have to love yourself. How else are you going to
Mm.
love others? No, it's called self respect for a reason. Self
Yeah.
love, personal development. You have to personally develop your new attitude. One of you has to, you versus you, one of you fuckers has to go. Kill the bad
Why?
version. I,
Why the fuck are people not educated with this kind of? Why is this knowledge not passed to us when we need it most? When we're insecure, torn up teenagers who don't know fucking left from right. I think this stuff would have been seriously beneficial for people like for myself when we were younger. Nobody was telling me this shit. Everyone was just telling me, go get a fucking regular job, pay your bills, and get on with it. You know, and now I'm just like, that's the one piece of advice I wouldn't give some young person now is to just go dive into the rat race and be employee number 604 in a good fucking company. That's like, that's poison to me. Poison.
most people don't understand. As soon as they get hired, right, their fucking company takes an insurance policy out on them. And it's not for your fucking, when you die, it's not for your fucking family. It's for all the
Yeah,
money that they invested in you.
yeah.
Look, there was a few years ago where I just wanted a job. I just wanted to come home. I just wanted to go to work, come home, right?
Mm,
And I filled out, I don't know, man. I don't know how many fucking applications I filled. Not one of those fuckers would hire me because they looked at my resume and they were like, no, there's no fucking way we're going to put any time or energy into you because as soon as you get fucking bored, you're going to leave. So we're going to waste all of this fucking time on you. They're like, no fucking way, man. Absolutely not. They're like, you could probably figure out how to fucking run this whole goddamn place in 20
yeah.
minutes. I was like, yeah, because I have. I've created, I fucking
Yeah.
lived through them. I fucking,
I think they
yeah.
must have been,
And
they might have been threatened by that as well, you
oh,
know?
because I'd go in there and rewrite their shop orders.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking, yeah. Because it's a corporate standard, right? It's well,
Mm,
most corporations don't give people psychological evaluations.
mm,
Most people will never figure out their math. What makes people tick? Why the fuck would you put somebody in a team environment that doesn't get along with females or
yeah,
doesn't get along with males? Why are you putting them fucking together? Just understand who people are.
yeah.
People want to be validated, man. Hey, good job. Good
Mm.
job, Johnny, Janie, fucking Michelle, whatever. Good job.
It's one
Fuck.
of the biggest pitfalls of nearly every company I've worked with is they're very quick to tell people when they do something wrong, and they're very slow to tell somebody something when they done it right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
They don't want you
what
being better than them.
I know, but like it's a terrible way of operating a business. It's
Of
like
course
we're
it
up
is.
here, you're down there. Make sure you're here at fucking 9 a.m. If you're not, I'm gonna fucking shake my finger at you. It's just the transactional approach to just, oh, you come here, I give you fucking $500 a week and you get on with it. That's not natural behavior for humans. I just don't think
Humans are the
that's a
only
natural
fucking.
environment.
It's not humans. Humans are the only fucking species that are uncomfortable in their environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't see the beaver wanting to build a fucking 4-story condo. The fuck?
What is it in people's heads though? I'm just jumping around here a bit. Why do people think that they want like a fucking 6 bedroom house and a Ferrari? Why do you think people believe
Makes
that
them
they'll be happy when they
makes
do
them
that?
feel relevant.
Yeah,
Well, that's the
but
that's the whole thing, right? You know, when I get the big house, I'm going to be happy. When I get the car, I'm going to be happy. When I get this raise, I'm going to be happy. When I have kids, I'm going to be happy. When I get married, I'm going to be happy. Why the fuck not be happy now?
yeah,
Like, what are you waiting for the event? That's the part that we were talking about before. You have to become that person now ahead of the
yeah,
event. That's
mm,
epigenetics. That's
yeah,
restructuring the way you think. That's
mm,
restructuring the way you behave. It's human behavior for a fucking reason, right? It's the reason why they want everybody at each other's fucking throats. So nobody succeeds. Fuck that. Cut
mm,
all of this shit out. Do it for your family. Do it for you. More than anything, do it for yourself.
yeah,
And then everything will fall in line after. Because you got to be that shit right fucking now. You got to be tough on yourself now, man. You come out of the womb kicking and screaming. Like I said before, why the fuck does anybody think life is going to be easier? Life is unfair, man.
yeah,
Shitty things happen to good people every day, and great things happen to shitty people every fucking day. And then they're like, "Oh, well, you don't understand my story. I don't give a fuck about your story. It's the emotional attachment that you have to your story that I care about. So you can be free flowing. So you can, after you've been fucking molested and walk around with that shit forever, thinking that you're a piece of shit and a fucking loser and all that, to where it's just a story and now help tens of thousands of men around the fucking world. How is that a bad experience then? Right?
yeah.
It
You've
was for the
turned,
longest fucking
yeah,
time. It tore me up and did all this crazy shit. However, I'm responsible for who I am now.
yeah,
Not some fucking story from 50 fucking years ago.
yeah. Shit, you've
So that's
taken that.
that's where it comes. That's where the reticular activating system comes in. That's where
Mm,
we don't know the difference between now or 50 fucking years ago. We can recall and reset that biochemistry set in us to make us feel like it just happened right fucking now, or like it never happened before. It's just a story.
it's just a story.
It's a story. It's a part of you.
It's powerful, man. That's powerful. You know, seriously powerful. Um, I feel like I could speak to you for 7 hours about all this, you know? And I feel like, I had like all these sheets with some questions on them. And this happens a lot when I get on with someone really interesting. The questions just got like thrown away and I just fucking go like this and flow with it. And these are my favorite kind of episodes.
I
And
appreciate
dude,
that.
I just want to thank you, should I say, for coming on. And I feel like you will be on again. And when you come back on again, maybe I'll have a little bit more of a formulated approach. But this was awesome. This was awesome.
Appreciate it. I really do. I
Yeah.
appreciate the opportunity, man.
It's been really, really fun. It really has. And yeah, I mean, people can go find out more about yourself with your website, which is let me try and pronounce your second name. So it's Craig
Sure.
Sotkovsky. Craig
It's
Sotkovsky.
Sotkovsky. Yeah, Craig Sotkovsky.
Sotkovsky. Okay. Is that like Eastern
Yeah.
European? Or is
Yeah.
that yeah, it
Slovak.
is right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Okay. Well anyway, I'll put a link for your website in the YouTube of this and on my socials. But also your book was called What's He Doing? Yes, he
Everybody
has it.
pays a vig. One
What's a
man's
VIG?
entrepreneurial journey.
What's a vig?
Vig is vigorish, man. It's a street tax. It's
Okay.
whether you pay,
Sweet.
whether you win or lose, is a part of you that's paying a bookie that you're never getting back, right? Most people
Yeah.
pay the vig of life in everything that they fucking do, man. So there's a part of you never getting anything back. So you got to become the house. House always wins.
Where am I getting this book? Where am I finding it?
Amazon.
Sweet. Easy. That's easy. So I always get the books of people I have on too, so I'm going to get that. And when I get you back on, I'll be able to break into all that, and we'll have some fun with that too.
I'm gonna send you a video I did for what was supposed to be my original Everybody Pays a Vig book. It was about banking. I'm gonna send you a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, do yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But let me end the official podcast thing here, but you stay on the line because I need to have a quick chat with you.
Sure.
Well, Craig, it's been a pleasure, brother. We will see you on the show again, and thanks for coming on the
Absolutely,
podcast,
brother. I
man.
appreciate it.